We are tearing down the Christmas tree stand today. We only have 6 trees left, which is awesome. We're gonna bring those up and give them to the goats, and then grab the twine for tying trees to people's roofs and the little signs and that kind of stuff. So it should just take a few minutes. We're just gonna get this all cleaned up so that it can be packed away for the year.
Heavy because of the snow.
You can just haul them to the other side of the gate. This is the last of the trees, and then we got pretty much everything done. I'll have to come down and take down the lights. It's crazy how long it can take to put something up and how quickly it can come down. So now that we have the Christmas tree stand taken down, that officially wraps up the 2019 Christmas tree season, 2019 farming season, everything. We did really good this year. We only had 6 trees left, and so those will go to our goats for food for the goats. And overall, it went really well. It was a lot smoother than last year. We had everything. It just was a lot easier than last year. And this is our 2nd year, so that's good. So going into the 2020 season, we have some big goals ahead for us. And because we didn't open our retail space this year, we waited until 2020. We wanted to have that window of time. I think that it's doable. I know that there's some big goals, but we are planning on having a whole bunch of Christmas trees in the high tunnel set up, and we will schedule times for photographers to be able to come in and take family photo shoots. I also would love to have possibly Santa come out and do photo shoots with Santa on a Saturday. Our Stone Coop retail space will be open, and that means we have to finish that, and we have to buy or make the merchandise to go in there. Making the merchandise isn't as scary as buying it, because that's what I do for a living. I make that kind of merchandise, but I know that I won't be able to do it all, so I will have to buy and outsource some of it. So just the cost factor in there is going to be an issue. But right now our plan is that we will be open down at the Stone Coop in the High Tunnel for Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and then possibly one other evening. So like Friday afternoon and evening, maybe all day Friday, I'm not quite sure yet. All day Saturday, Sunday noon on, and then possibly one other evening to be open down here at the Stone Coop. And I want to take our hay wagon and somehow build some sort of frame for it that we could put trees on, and then the other days we'll have some trees down, how we had them set up this year, and have a wide variety of trees, and then we'll be able to bring the trailer back and forth. And so we'll always have the roadside ones down there. The trailer will be down there when we're not open, and when we are open, it'll be down here. And then that way it provides more variety, more assortment, without us having to buy more trees. We will be buying probably twice as many trees as what we had this year, and I really want to figure out how we can provide a little bit wider variety of trees as far as how they're like the rating. Have this year we're all like 1s and 2s, I would say, and so I want to have a little bit more variety with that, so that we can have some economy trees, which seem to be a big hit towards the end of the season, and have some of the larger, more high quality trees as well. As far as type of trees that we're going to be doing next year, we will obviously do the balsam, but I really liked the canons this year. They were absolutely gorgeous, and they were just a wonderful tree. They are a little bit more pricey, but I really feel it was worth it. And I don't believe anybody else in the area offers canons, so I really liked those. They were, honestly, that was kind of my favorite Christmas tree this year, was the canon. I am probably not going to be doing Fraser, just because in our area, Frasers are really tough. There's this huge wide range of people who live in our area as far as economics go. And so I want to be able to hit both of those. So I want to have some economy trees, and I want to have some of the more expensive ones where we might be able to make a profit on. So Fraser trees just kind of don't hit that market for us, at least from what we can tell the last 2 years of having Frasers. So next year I'm not going to have Frasers as of right now. I am going to have white pine. They were beautiful. They were gorgeous. People loved them. It was awesome. I would like to possibly see if I could get one more mix in there, so that we'd have 4 types of trees to replace the Fraser. So I want to do some research, see what's available, see what our tree mentor thinks, and then kind of go from there on that. But that's where we're at for 2020's season. We are very excited. We have already figured out somebody to do horse-drawn sleigh rides or wagon rides, depending on how much snow we have. We are going to be having like a campfire, free hot cocoa and cookies, possibly apple cider instead of hot cocoa. Just depends on the logistics of everything that is doable. And so we really have a lot of stuff planned for next year for 2020. So it was a wonderful season. We did not have nearly as much stress on us as we did last season. And I don't know if it's just because, last season we weren't sure if we'd even have trees, and then all of a sudden, boom, they were here, and we needed to get everything set up and do all the tags and all that. This year I was more methodical in how we did things, and we put, even just down to the price tags, we were prepared. We had them made up ahead of time for the exact number of trees that we had. It worked out really well, and I'm really excited going into next year. For the price tags for next year, I think I've decided I'm going to do how I did them this year, but I'm going to stain the wood ahead of time for the color that the price is. So like, let's say red is a $25 tree. All of the trees that will be $25 will be red, but then it'll say the same thing. It'll say, 4-foot balsam, $25. It'll say exactly what it says on it, but each color will be a different price. And so then people, if they are looking to stay within a certain price range, it'll be easier for them to see, because we did have a few people who said, hey, we don't see anything that's under a certain price range, but it's because the way we had it set up, they had to look at the prices of each one, or they had to look at the sign that said the prices and figure out the height. So I would like to do that just to make it easier for the customers, because I think that if you're on a budget and you're trying to look for a tree, you can get kind of frustrated looking through all the trees. So I just want to make it simpler. I want to have a really nice selection of trees, but I want to have a wide variety of prices as well, so that we can make sure that everybody gets a tree. So overall, it was a great 2019 Christmas season, and we're really looking forward to 2020. We do have a lot of work ahead of us, but it should be a great year. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next time.